Hey guys, I hope you're hungry. Welcome back to War Stories here on the Full Instance channel. My name is Jericho. For today's War Story, we're going to be continuing in the recent vein of War Stories on the channel, talking about 2017 movies, and we're going to be talking about 2017 video games. Now, these are the video games that I am interested in picking up, that look cool to me. This is not an endorsement. I haven't been paid to say any of this. These are just the ones that look neat. Now, I own a PlayStation 4, I have a Nintendo Switch pre-ordered, and I have a Nintendo 3DS. I do not have any manner of Xbox One, nor do I have a competent gaming PC. So, what I am excited about is going to be limited to those consoles. There might be like Crackdown 3 or 2. Crackdown 2. I'm pretty sure it's Crackdown 3. There's already a Crackdown 2. That looks neat. That looks cool. Cuphead looks amazing. Can't play them. So therefore, they're not going to be on this list. Nothing personal to the consoles, the games, or the players, but that's just how it is, and I believe that should make sense to everybody. As always, my gameplay is not going to be at its best, but I've grown tired of doing skirmishes. I would rather have it be more exciting and get myself killed a bunch of times than just do skirmishes. I feel like it makes for better content. So anyway, starting off in February the 28th, we have Horizon Zero Dawn. I am extremely excited about this game, in spite of myself. So what's going on is I have a bunch of new fun games that I have not played hardly at all. I have Final Fantasy 15 that I have never even installed. I have Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, which I have installed, but have not played to any great extent. I have, a couple other things, and I don't play them because all I ever want to play is Pokemon Sun, because I'm obsessed with Pokemon. It's my favesy. Yeah. But, that being said, I still really want Horizon Zero Dawn. It's been exciting since the first time I saw the trailer. If you don't know it, it stars Becky Lynch, the girl from Brave looking lady named Aloy. Hey, how's your connection doing there, pal? See, I hate that. Like, I would have hit him if he wasn't glitching out. And now, literally, the entire Imperial Navy knows I'm here. It's a good bet the Empire knows we're here. Anyway, you play as this girl and you fight, like, Zoids, Dinobot guys. Robotic dinosaur monsters. It's like future-y, pasty, kind of Last of Us inspired by the landscape, by the looks of it. Like, everything's all overgrown. I think so. I actually might be getting some stuff crossed in my head. But that's basically what we're dealing with. It's an intriguing premise that I'm excited to play. February 28th. That's definitely, there are some on this list that I might not pick her up right away. Like, I don't have infinite money. I don't get paid to play video games, you know. But that's not an example. That I'm going to be getting right away. We'll do a snack, maybe even stream or a let's play. But yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, February 28th. Expect it on the channel, for sure. Next on our list, hey, I just killed the Emperor. But we lost one of our guys, so we still drew. Is Breath of the Wild, March 3rd, less than 1 week later. That comes out the same day as the Nintendo Switch. That's the only Nintendo Switch game I have pre-ordered right now. Definitely going to pick that up. You know, a lot of people are upset that the Wii U, quote-unquote, never got an official Zelda game. I mean, it's still getting Breath of the Wild just because it's coming to the Switch as well. And I actually considered, like, I'm interested to see what features the Wii U will bring. But the Switch version is obviously going to be... Look at how weird Chewbacca looks! The Switch version is obviously going to be the definitive one. That's another one that I'm absolutely going to pick up, and should they ever bring the recording capabilities that they've been talking about to the Switch, anything other than screenshotting, which will have at launch, I will be all over bringing Breath of the Wild and other Nintendo content to the channel. But for now, I will just be excited to play it for myself. And that one I'll make time for. I'm actually taking vacation for that week. It's also my niece's birthday. It's not just to play video games. But, that being said. Yeah, I don't need to tell... I mean, if you have somehow found your way to the lowest common denominator of internet video talk, then you don't need me to tell you how amazing Breath of the Wild is. And I can tell you how excited I am about it. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 HD Remix. I talked about, or I will talk about, because this video is coming out first in detail, in my Kingdom Hearts Snack and War Story that are coming out this week. But I love the Kingdom Hearts series. I'm excited to have them all on one console, all in one place, on my PlayStation 4. That's going to be another day one purchase, no doubt. I mean, Kingdom Hearts, a lot has been said about it, but having, I mean, that's like 4 full games in that package, right? Because you have Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories on the one, and then Kingdom Hearts 2, and Birth by Sleep on the other. So 4 full games plus the little videos that tell the stories of the other ones, like all in one. I mean, for a $60 release, I mean, even for these older games, like you can't beat that. That's gaming history, you know? Especially if you're as excited as I am for Kingdom Hearts 3. You gots to do it. You gots to do it. So March 28th, Kingdom Hearts will absorb my life. And I mentioned, you know, there's other videos, but I do want to do some sort of a Kingdom Hearts month where I'll play, like I might like pause whatever Let's Play I'm doing, or something Kingdom Hearts is going to happen, because I can't wait. Like, I can't do Smash or Pokemon on my channel. I'm doing Arkham, but Kingdom Hearts is my other favorite series, so at least I can do that. So, yeah, definitely super stoked. May 19th, we have our first 3DS entry on the list, and this is actually the last one that has an official release date, as you know, with video games. It's Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valencia. Now, this is a remake of Fire Emblem Gaiden, otherwise known as Fire Emblem 2, I believe. Never before released in America, and it's very different than the others. There are some, like, first-person explorations, and like you see the enemy, like I think it has like wild encounters or something. Like there are some ways in which initiating combat is different. I don't exactly remember from the reveal trailer, but I love Fire Emblem. I've actually been playing. I'll probably do a full video about it. I've been playing the crap out of Fire Emblem Heroes, and that just totally gets me in the frame of mind to play another full Fire Emblem release. So not necessarily gonna buy that right away. I might wait for reviews, just because. I don't know. I'm interested to see how the changes really feel. Like if it's really better or worse or whatever else. Come on, that's a headshot. Shoot you. We're dead. But anyway, that being said, let's move on to South Park: The Fractured But Whole, Quarter 1 2017. So it should be before. I mean, that's January, February, March. I think it's actually might. If it's fiscal Quarter 1, it'd be April, May, June, I believe. But anyway, before the summer is a safe bet. I played the original, The Stick of Truth, and loved it. I thought it was I was like very pleasantly surprised with how good it was. The Fractured But Whole switching to the superheroes. I love Mysterion. You know, I mean, anyone who's knows anything about me or seen anything on my channel knows how much I love superhero stuff. And South Park has actually kind of dipped in my estimation of late, but I'm reasonably sure that the game is going to be really good, and I hope they do like a multi-episode kind of tie-in like they did with Stick of Truth, with the whole Game of Thrones Red Robin wedding thing. That would be really cool. Speaking of Fire Emblem, fall of 2017 we had Fire Emblem Warriors in the mold of Dynasty Warriors, of course, but particularly in the mold of Hyrule Warriors, which came out for the Wii U 2 years ago, and the 3DS last year. It's coming out to both systems, although only the new 3DS. Hyrule Warriors was sort of infamous for being kind of unplayable on original 3DS. You really needed the added power of the new 3DS for it to be kind of up to snuff. But that being said, Fire Emblem Warriors I feel is a better fit because like with Hyrule Warriors you're playing as a lot of bad guys and a lot of kind of C-list characters, but there are so many memorable characters in the Fire Emblem franchise to draw from, and I really hope I want to play as Hector. I want to play as as some of the cool, or like Canis or Urk, some of the cool characters that have never really gotten their due. Not just Roy and Marth, although I'll be happy to play as them. I'm sure they'll be in the game. Like Lyn. Like I've always wanted Lyn to be playable in Smash, but bringing her to this game, or the twins, Elena and Belena. Oh crap. Okay, if you didn't know it, freaking Boba Fett's thing does double damage to Chewbacca now because fate is cruel, and Chewbacca finally got not terrible, so they decided they better nerf him. Yeah, Chewbacca is extra flammable, I guess because of the hair? I don't really know the story behind that, but I did lose the kill on Boba Fett for literally no good reason. Anyway, that being said, yeah, the prospect of playing as these neat people on Fire Emblem, of the Fire Emblem franchise on Fire Emblem Warriors, is enough to make it a sale for me. And I do have both a 3DS, and I'll have a Switch by then, of course, but I think the Switch is where I would want that the most, because, honestly, the appeal of having it on the go on my 3DS is kind of lessened when you think about what the Switch, literally the whole point of the Switch. So yeah, Fire Emblem Warriors is supposed to be this fall, and with it being Nintendo, I would say it's relatively unlikely to be pushed back. They would not have made the announcement if they weren't confident about its release date. I mean, unless it's Zelda. Zelda is the exception to the usual Nintendo rule, but I would expect it this year for sure. So maybe September or October. It actually might be November and be like one of their big Hollywood tent poles, but we'll see about that because they hardly need it with the next game on this list, which is Super Mario Odyssey. This game was, to me, the easy standout star of the big Nintendo Switch presentation. It looks gorgeous. I love that it's going to be like kind of in the real world. It looks like they're taking steps to make Mario new and different and exciting, and that's cool. It's been a long time coming. I love 3D Mario, and I love 2D Mario, but it's been a long time since I've really sunk my teeth into a Mario game. Like, I remember a few years back, I was like, I want to play some freaking Mario, and I got the one where collecting the coins is such a big deal. I think it was New Super Mario Brothers 2 or something. No, I want to win. I want to win. I want to win. I want to win. I won. Yay! That's why Chewbacca is ridiculous now, and I love him. But oh, I lost my train of. Oh, it was super fun to play, and Mario just brings something. Like, Mario has never been my favorite Nintendo franchise. I've always preferred Metroid as my very favorite, and Zelda too. Mario is probably third place in my heart, but it's so good. It's so good, and Super Mario Odyssey looks amazing. That's my biggest game of holiday 2017, besides one possible exception. Also coming holiday 2017, but not the exception, is Project Sonic is the code name right now. They have shown a little bit of it. I want, they're saying it's going to be sort of a sequel to, I can't remember what it's called, the one, that mashes up old 2D Sonic with 3D Sonic. That was actually relatively well received. I want Sonic Adventure 3. That's easily my favorite Sonic game, was Sonic Adventure 2. Another one that I have really fond memories of growing up playing. But I, like the rest of the gaming world, am just waiting for Sonic to return to the spotlight. Sonic Mania as well, return to classic 2D Sonic looks like it could be cool. I actually prefer 3D Sonic because I'm insane. And well, really just because that's more what I had access to. I never had, a Sega anything growing up. So I was more of a Mario guy. And then when I finally got into Sonic, it was with Sonic Adventure 2. And then I had Sonic Advance as well. A couple other games here and there, Sonic Heroes, some of the bad ones I've tried. But yeah, so, Project Sonic, hopefully it ends up being Sonic Adventure 3 or a sequel to the one I can't remember the name of for my sins. But yes, now the contender for most excited holiday release besides Super Mario Odyssey is the sequel to this game right here, Star Wars Battlefront 2. It will have a single-player campaign. It will have multiple eras, they have confirmed, and hopefully we'll be seeing some stuff from it very soon. I'm surprised. We already knew a lot more about the original Battlefront at this time, so I am super stoked to see what they end up doing with the game. I hope the multiple eras include the Clone Wars, because that's just the most exciting to me. I love seeing the Clone Wars is the war, right? Like that's just fun to play, and that reminds me of the best parts of the original Battlefront 2. That's a weird thing to say. With that being said, Star Wars Battlefront 2, that game will probably be featured on the channel more than any other on the list, because it will replace this as the big War Stories game for sure. I mean, for obvious reasons, we want to play the new exciting hotness. But this game has ended up being one of the best games, I've ever played. I really love it. It got me into online gaming in a way like never before. That's one big reason why I have like a souped up internet connection now. It was the inspiration for this whole series. So the next one in the series, in the legacy, I have very high hopes for. Don't steal my kill. Okay. Now, moving right along, we have The Last of Us Part 2. That's the most recently announced on this list. It was a very poorly kept secret that Last of Us 2 was coming. They did a very short reveal, or teaser trailer, you should definitely call it, because it didn't show any gameplay at all. It just showed a slightly older Ellie playing some guitar as Joel taught her. The original Last of Us, you don't need me to tell you, was a gem. It's by the amazing Naughty Dog of Uncharted fame. It's great. I have no reason to doubt that The Last of Us Part 2 will be amazing as well. Right now, they're saying 2017. I would not be surprised to see that move to 2018. And speaking of that, the last 3 games were just from the Sony E3 presser. I would love to see them this year. I doubt they will all make it, but, they have to have their big tent poles So, you know, it's not impossible. So we have God of War, Spider-Man, and Days Gone. I don't really, I'm not to lump them all together because they're very different, of course. I mean, 4 more kills and 3 less deaths, but I guess I deserve second place. Thanks, Fred Bear. God of War, I love this series. It's something that I've always enjoyed. One of my favorite PlayStation 2 games was God of War and God of War 2. They just have the best controls. I said in another episode, like, how easily you can sink back into the controls of a game, to me, defines a good control scheme. And God of War, like, as soon as I picked it up, I was into it. Spider-Man looks amazing. I hope it can, you know, rejuvenate the Spider-Man as video games and, you know, superhero video games in general, just like the Arkham games did for Batman. And of course, Days Gone had a ridiculous trailer at E3 of like running away from a literal horde, like a mutating flood of zombies behind you. Looked awesome. So hopefully we'll see some of those in 2017. I would say maybe one of them because Sony, like one of those, Last of Us 2, God of War, Spider-Man, Days Gone. I would say one of them we will see this holiday because Sony needs a big game. I don't think they have one right now. And hopefully all of them. I mean, no, there's no way all of them are coming out because they're all first party, or at least like exclusive. So, but they won't do Last of Us and God of War this November because they would just hurt each other's sales. That's $120 to get on the same day, you know, like early November and late November. But anyway, those are the games of 2017 for which I am most excited. If you have some others, please feel free to tell me about them in the comment section down below. Again, no offense to Xbox or PC games, just don't have them. Therefore, can't really say they're the ones I am most excited about. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and leave a like down below. Come catch more War Stories every Tuesday and Thursday here on the Full Engines channel. But there's content coming every single day. You can have whatever you like, I guess is the thing to say. I thought this was a pretty good episode. Did you? I don't know. Let me know down below. See you guys next time. I don't know about you, but I'm full.